guys, this is Michelle from ShellyDippity.com, and I just wanted to make a quick video showing you the unboxing of my wonderful gift, my brother's ScanNCut machine. It's my first ever ScanNCut machine. I'm so excited about this. This is the basic model, the CM100DM, the red model. They have two other ones, the purple and the light blue for the regular ScanNCuts, and they come with more accessories. I know they also have a ScanNCut 2 now for brother, and there's a CM350 and a CM650W, I believe. They actually do come with different features, so please do your research. I always tell people do your research because it's a bit of an investment to make sure what you want and what you're willing to pay for stuff. So this is not a comparison video. I'm not comparing the Cricut to the Graphtec to the Silhouette Cameo or whatever machines are out there. I'm simply doing the unboxing of my machine and showing you some of the features. I'm going to play with it and do some cuts from the standalone machine here. It's not hooked up to a computer, and then maybe some stamped images to see if I can get away with not using my die cuts all the time, which would be nice. So I just got it. I've been skimming the paperwork here. Let me turn this on so we can start playing. But literally just took it out of the box. Here's the box it came in. It comes with quite a bit of paperwork here. The address if you need support, that kind of information, warranties and such. It comes with, this is the little paperwork on their Canvas program online. So I actually hope to be doing some online design and playing with this a little later. Maybe I'll report back. This is a cute little quick reference get started guide that I was looking at. Nice to have handy. The manual is quite intensive here. I'll plan to look through it, just not right now. I'm so excited. And it comes in different languages, of course. Quilting guides. I don't do any quilting, but I hope to eventually. So if you've worked with quilting and such on this, please let me know. This is a guide to what patterns come on the machine already, and it seems like a really nice quick reference guide right here. I do know that, there's quite a bit of patterns here to play with and get me started, but it has a flash drive port here, so you can buy flash drives that have more patterns that you can load onto the machine online. You don't buy cartridges and stuff, but if there's a pattern you want that's not on here, you can buy a flash drive for it. It comes with these are some more quick reference materials, easy to have handy, one for paper and one for fabrics, which maybe I'll get to play with later. I'm not quite sure what this green sheet is. I thought it was heat transfer paper, but there's a roll of little heat transfer stuff to play with, so I will report back if I find out what that is. And it comes with this cute little pouch that has the tools, the stylus, the little spatula to take your cuts off the paper, and two cutting blades. And from what I've read, the blue one is what we'll be using for the paper, so I'll leave that one out for now and put the other one back in the cute little pouch. Let me take some of this stuff out of our way so we have more room to play here. And of course, the cutting mats. The different cutting mats for the different depths of cutting. I don't know if I'm using the right word here, but the one with this purple line in the bottom is the one I'll be using for the paper from what I could tell from the guide. So I'll leave this one out and we can do some cuts and see what this thing can do. I am so excited about this, guys. Again, if you've been doing ScanNCut machines for years, this might seem underwhelming, but this is my first one, so I am so excited about this. I have my mat. Let's see. I'm going to load my blade onto here. I'm going to set it at 6 for paper and load it on. Hold this little knob down and put it in. It's supposed to click. It's taking me a little bit. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so just make sure it clicks. I'm trying to see if you can see this here. Make sure the little gray knob goes down after it clicks. Okay, so I have all my tools. I'm going to use this piece of red paper. It's thinner than my cardstock, sorry. It's more of a scrapbooking sheet, but it might be even thinner than that. It's kind of flimsy paper. It sticks really well to this mat. And let me just pick out some patterns here that we can play with. I'm just going to do some random designs. I don't have a project in mind. This is my first time using this, so I'm just going to go here, pick out some random stuff just to see what this thing can do. make this a little bigger. Oh, I like how you can kind of just place it on here. Just pick out different types of things here. I have some wording. I put a dress there. I want to try different things to kind of see how it does on the different cuts. Like I have a dress, I have a word, maybe some kind of shape, or let's pick out a shape of some sort. You can arrange them on this graph pretty easily here. Pick out a border to see how that does. From first impression here, this software seems pretty easy to use, the actual machine itself here. I'm just picking out some stuff, making it bigger, just quickly trying to put some stuff on the screen here. Load it on. Press the load button here. See if it'll do some cutting for us. I might do some fast forwarding here just to do the cutting part so I can get to the exciting finished product here. A little bit louder than an old printer, but not a big deal noise wise. So let's see. I just unloaded the mat here, and let's grab the spatula and try to see how some of these things came out. Again, this is really flimsy paper, so not my normal cardstock. These look great from first glance. Again, you can see how thin this paper is that I'm using. I would normally not use this for this kind of stuff. I just didn't want to use my nice cardstock in case this was a failed experiment here, but it seemed to do good even on this flimsy, lightweight paper. So, let's take a look here. No rips in the paper so far. I'm going to use a spatula here. This border came out nice. I don't see any frayed edges or anything. It looks great. Peel off the shape I picked, the square with a little scalloped edge. Again, no frayed edges. Came out great. I'm impressed so far, guys. Gotta admit. This crown had a little bit more detailed, so it'll be interesting to see how it did. And it looks great. No tears. I'm impressed. Get the edges here. Again, I'm really impressed that this is, I'm using this machine standalone. It is not connected to my computer right now. It's done a great job cutting on this flimsy paper. First impression only, but it seems like it's doing a great job. Let me get this dress. No tears. Looks great. The wording, which I would never use this flimsy paper on. I would usually use cardstock for this, but it didn't rip. I could put this onto another piece of paper right now and it would look great. No tears, no frayed edges. Even with flimsy paper, it did a good job sticking to the mat. I'm really impressed with this first run of this. Flimsy paper I'm using and it didn't tear. Props to brother. I'm liking this so far. And again, I haven't used any other machine, so I'm not comparing here. I'm just kind of giving you my first impressions since I just unboxed my machine. Now I'd like to try some stamped images for things I don't have die cuts and I have to do fussy cutting. If this would save me from fussy cutting, I'd be happy. So I have 2 stamped dog images. This is kind of like the hound dog from a set I just got. I'm hoping the edges are dark enough that it will recognize this image and cut it. This is from the Stampers Anonymous by Tim Holtz, Crazy Dogs. Many people seen the Crazy Bird set. This is the Crazy Dogs, and I didn't get the dies for it. They came out this month. So this would save me from fussy cutting. I'm using watercolor paper, which is considerably thicker than cardstock because I plan to watercolor these images. So let me try to put this onto the mat here and see if the edges are dark enough for the machine to pick them up and cut it. So find the proper setting here for an existing image. Trying to read what it says. Okay, yeah. So let's see if it will take it in. And oh, it's having a little more trouble sticking. This is that thick watercolor paper. It's thicker than cardstock, so I'm not like this flimsy paper that stuck instantly to this. Watercolor paper is thicker, much heavier weight. I plan to watercolor those two guys, so I had to use the thicker paper, thicker than cardstock. So I got to make sure I press this down and make it stick to this mat, and that the machine will take it. So let's load it in, see if it'll stick, and it'll scan the image and recognize it. Make sure I do this correctly here. Get it to load. All right, so hopefully they will appear on the screen, which will mean that the machine recognizes it and the borders are dark enough to do a cut. Again, the machine's not very loud. You won't be able to hear it. Actually, it's louder than an old printer would be. Oh, there they are. That is awesome. It recognized them. So, and both dogs are there. So I will maybe see if I can shorten the viewing area, so it will not take as long to process, maybe save some processing time here. Again, I'm really impressed that the software is very user-friendly. And by software, I mean this machine itself. But yeah, I've shortened the working area, so hopefully it'll save some processing time for the cutting. And let's see, that's okay with me. And let's see if how it cuts these stamped images. Loading. So excited to see if this comes out nicely and cuts around the dark edges of the dog. And I want them right up to the dog, but I've read that you can set it to leave some space between, the edge of your stamped image, leave some paper space there. Some people kind of like that when they're doing cards, or scrapbooking. But I wanted it right on the border. So, because I might attach a scene in the background. But let's see how these come out. It doesn't seem like it's cutting it, but let me see here. Unload the paper. And they don't look cut, but I don't know if it could be something I pressed. Oh, they are cut. That is awesome. I am so excited about this. Let's peel these bad boys off. Oh, that is awesome. It's a nice crisp image. It's not torn. It went around the edges perfectly. Just did a nice job cutting these stamped dog images I had here stamped on some watercolor paper. It did good on the sticker paper too. I'll hold these closer so you can try to see them. Nice borders, no tears. Even the little tail here is cut perfectly. Paws, the edge is nice. No fraying. It did a great job. Just an overall great job. The machine was really easy to use. It didn't take me, as you can see, very long to cut these and get this going. I'm so excited about playing with this. Definitely gonna have to buy more mats and play with this more. My first impression, this is just my opinion, is that this is a fun machine to use. It's user friendly. It can be standalone. I'm excited to use it with the software on the website as well, the Canvas program. But great machine. I give it 2 thumbs up so far. I got it up and running in no time. The machine is easy to use and navigate. I'm excited about telling you what other projects I did with this. But that was it, guys. Thanks for watching. Happy crafting. And hopefully you'll see a lot more projects that I get to do with this Brother ScanNCut machine. Have a great one.